Masker can't defend. He's got the outside line for the second part, and he can't hold on.
Going the long way around, we're going to be 3 wide for the lead as they all come to the line. Who is going to take it in the end?
And here comes Lockwood. He's going to make the move to the outside. Quinn tries to force him off a little bit, but there he goes. It's going to be side by side through turn 1.
Will he be able to cover him off? He does. Weaving back to the left-hand side. Reynolds is trying everything. The kitchen sink is being thrown at it.
They're leaning on each other. Coming into turn number 3. It's going to be a drag race through 3 and 4. Coming back to the line. Here comes Frisch on the bottom.
Bouchard's going to hold the inside. Tries to be the late breaker here. They're going to be side by side through the final chicane. They bang doors, but keep it clean.
As they're still 4 wide on the run down into the back straightaway. Demerit's looking for a line as well. What is going on in Michigan?
Novak into the fence. They're still beating and banging.
Oh,
and
my
to
goodness.
the line.
He is much faster coming through there. Is there damage on Challenger? Abramitis is ahead. There's going to be a race to the line. Who is going to get it?
The roar begins long before the engines fires. It echoes through the Wisconsin pines, a tribal call to battle that only Crandon understands. This hallowed ground where legends are carved in dirt and steel, where the Lucas Oil Pro-2 trucks come not to race but to clash. Tonight, the special stage iRacing League brings its gladiators to the big house. 2 heats, door-to-door warfare, 40 minutes of fury across the most iconic short course in off-road racing. The land is wide, the corners are cruel, and the throttle is never idle. Crandon doesn't reward caution, it demands commitment. Every jump is a dare, every slide a gamble, and every driver knows if you lift, you lose. The trucks will dance on the edge of chaos, fenders flared, tires clawing for grip, hearts pounding in sync with the revs. This isn't just racing, it's a ritual, it's rebellion, it's Crandon. Let the dirt fly and let the battle begin. Welcome in. This is week number 3 of this special stage Pro-2 Truck League action. This week we head to Crandon, probably the most popular short course dirt off-road track you'll find in iRacing. Qualifying underway. Check in with our drivers here and see what's going on out there on track. As we pick up Thad Countryman into the wall there early on, he's going to get spun around. We hop on board here with Sibrin Stroll, one of our onboard camera cars here this evening. We see him there working his way in through turn number 4. Sharp hairpin up and over the jumps we go. Currently sitting in 6th place is Stoll. And we'll take a look at the qualifying underway here right now. Thad Countryman up top of the stage. We saw what just happened to him moments ago. We got a number of other camera cars on board here too as well with us. We got Zach Amsbacher. Took the win last week after being the bridesmaid through first week number 1. Was able to snatch a couple of victories away last week from Tom Manhemius, sorry. So Zach looking to go back to back again here this week. Currently sitting in 4th place right now in qualifying. Working hard with only about 30 seconds left to go on the clock for him. Let's check in on a couple of other drivers. Thad Countryman is off track right now, so we can't check in on his camera. But we've got Sean Winkler. He's on cam. Let's bring in Sean there. Sean, a VR driver. He's trying to sell something there too as well for sale. I'm not sure if he's selling his rig or himself or what's going on there, but Winkler currently sitting in a little further back in the field here than he wants right now. So he's going to run out of time to put in a lap. Going to start towards the back here this evening. But so that's going to do it for qualifying. We'll let timing and scoring reset here, and then we'll have a look at how everything's going to grid up again. Same scenario we've had at race 1 at Wild West. We're going to have 2 heats, 12 laps each. The grid will invert for heat number 2. This week we're at Crandon Lawn, week 3 of 8. Next week we're going to head to Suzuka West. We're going to take the off-road trucks, do a little asphalt on-road racing. This should be interesting. Let's take a look at the weather here this evening. 64-degree air temp, 64-degree track temp. Partly cloudy. Actually, it looks like there's no real clouds in the sky out there. So So we're gridding up here. Let's take a look at how things are going to grid with Sean Winkler and Thad Countryman on the front row. And we got Joey Herbie in third with Adam McAfee in fourth place. Zach Anspacher in fifth with Ant Meeperson in sixth place. Seventh goes to Greg Johnson and Richard Watkins. In row 5, we're going to find Ray Beaudoin and Sibrin Stoll. Row 6, we're going to find Matt Schlosser and Alex Good. Row 7, Josh Heege and Steven Thompson. Row 8 is going to go to Tristan Lewis and David Bush III. Row 9, Mladen Lakovic and Joey Kirk. And then rounding out the field, we have Bradley Bosek. So it looks like all but Bradley has grid up at this point in time. The lights are firing up. We're going to get underway here in a matter of moments. Who's going to get the whole shot between Winkler and Countryman as we have the land rush into turn 1. We'll bump it and bang there between McAfee. And I'm not sure what that other truck was there beside him, but they're going to get into turn 1 side by side. Anspacher getting himself up top of the race right now, just ahead of Thad Countryman. So excellent start there by Anspacher as they work their way in through turn 6. Have a look back here from Anspacher. See Countryman hanging out back. Great start here for Zach Anspacher. Leading the way. Let's go a little further back in the field here. Greg Johnson mired in things. Getting a little slideways through there for the 150 truck. He's going to get heavy onto the throttle, battling with Joey Herbie, Ray Beaudoin, Richard Watkins. All those trucks just neck and neck in through there. No real room for any of these drivers to try and make their way through. Let's head back up front. Oh, a little sideways there for Ant Meeperson as he gets sliding through there. We'll head up to Anspacher as we see him working his way down the back stretch. He's got Thad Countryman in tow. Those two trucks starting to break away from the rest of the field here right now. To head into the hairpin. Turn number 4, heavy onto the brakes, sliding that back end around, and away they go. Welcome in Elizabeth Countryman in chat, cheering on Thad. So we'll see how he does right now. Looking strong in P2, putting a ton of pressure on the back of Zach Anspacher. We've got Countryman with in-car cam too as well. So we see him working the wheel, trying to find a way around Anspacher. These two trucks going door to door here early on. Ultra competitive racing here with these top two drivers. It's actually allowed Sean Winkler to start to close in though on these two as they're continuing door to door. That's 3 corners in a row. We've seen these two trucks side by side through the corners. Up over the jump they go. Anspacher still leading the way. Going to get a little sideways though. Countryman going to try and find his way around the outside. We'll see if he's able to regroup as that's going to bring Winkler right into this one now. Winkler trying to be a part of the party. We got him on cam too as well. Let's see what's going on with him. Sean Winkler currently in 3rd place, catching up to the back of Countryman as Anspacher and Countryman battle it out there for a little bit. That allowed Winkler to get himself back up into this battle as they head through the whoops into turn number 4. Again, heavy onto the brakes there, sliding out wide. A little bit of contact. Winkler gonna get sideways. Actually got into Countryman. It's going to cost Countryman a little bit of time there. So it's going to drop that Countryman back into 6th place. See if he can work himself back up. And he's got Joey Herbie just ahead of him. Herbie moving up through the pack now. Nice run by him. But we got some battles a little farther back in the pack. We got David Bush III and Tristan Lewis. They're battling it out for 12th and 13th place right now. Lewis in the Jurassic Park machine. Bush III in that pink Lunatic Racing machine. He's got Matt Schlosser to his inside though too as well. Schlosser trying to make a move. Oh man, Lewis up on the berms. He beaches it. He's going to lose the front end. He's going to get back on track. Oh, Adam McAfee comes through there out of nowhere into the side of Tristan Lewis. So those two trucks get gathered back up and try and get running away here. But speaking of running away, we got Richard Watkins up top now. As I'm not sure what happened to Anspacher as he has fallen well back too as well. Actually, no, he's up ahead, but what is going on with timing and scoring here? We're going to quickly reset timing and scoring here, folks, and then we'll see if we can get that sorted out. For some reason, it's gone a little haywire on us. It's 2 weeks in a row it's done that. I'm not sure if it's something with the rally trucks or what it is, but we'll get things sorted back out here. Ansbacher's still leading the way. Winkler in second place. See if Winkler able to hold on to that position. We know Countryman going to be trying to race back through the field here after that contact with Winkler. Let's pick up Countryman a little farther back in the field. He's got Alex Good just up ahead of him. There's Good there. Countryman in behind, trying to make his way through, falling back to 10th place, but it might bode well for the invert here for race number 2 for Countryman. Richard Watkins, nice race for him, up 5 spots in 3rd place right now. Still 9 laps to go in this one. Still plenty of time for drivers to move up and down through the field here. See, our biggest mover has been Stephen Thompson. The 24 truck's got himself up 6 spots into 8th place. He's currently in a battle though with Alex Good, hot on his tail. Alex would love to try and take that position away. He looks to the inside of Thompson. Thompson getting a better run. But Alex Good going to take that position away. That's going to allow Countryman to start to close up in on them. Greg Johnson, great race last week for him in the feature race at Phoenix. Trying to convert into another nice finish here again this week. See a little bit of damage on the front end of that truck. He's been involved in some incidents. Up front though, we're seeing Sean Winkler slowly reeling in Zach Ansbacher. As we go on board here with Winkler, let's go right up on his nose. As he's got Zach Ansbacher up ahead, filling the mirrors of Ansbacher, trying to take away that top spot. Seen Ansbacher battling it out week in, week out with Tom Manhemus. No Tom here this week, so Zach holding the candle for the TG Motorsports team. Right now trying to hold back Winkler. So we'll pick up Ansbacher here. You see him working that wheel, trying to stay out ahead of Sean Winkler. Take a look back here from Ansbacher. You see that truck of Winkler looming in behind the 720 machine, trying to find a way around. Ansbacher is going to look to the inside. They're both going to drift out wide. It's now a drag race down the straight, up over the whoops they go. Can Ansbacher hold off the charge from Winkler? Back into the stadium section they go through turn 5 into the quick sweeping left-hander of turn 6. Both trucks getting set up, angling it into turn 6, sliding out wide, drifting wide. Beautifully done by both those drivers. As we pick back a little bit farther here, Ray Bodway, he's battling with Joey Herbie. Herbie in the 53, just ahead of the 586 of Bodway. Drag race here between these two drivers. Into turn 7 they go. Bodway going to cut a sharper corner. See if Herbie can get into the throttle a little quicker on the outside. He's going to have the inside into the next corner. If he can get up alongside Bodway, that'll bode well for Herbie. He does. He's going to take that position back. Now we'll see if Bodway can do the same thing as they work down through turn 1 and 2. Ooh, ever so slightly kissing the inside wall there. They're closing in on Greg Johnson, though, just up ahead of them. Let's check back in our lead battle. Ansbacher still leading the way over Winkler as they head in around the trees of turn number 4. Drifting it through. Richard Watkins hanging out right in behind, though. Not letting these drivers get too far ahead, but Winkler putting some pressure on the back of Ansbacher now. Pushing hard is Sean Winkler. Up over the jump they go. A little sideways there for Ansbacher, a little unsettled over the jump. It's going to cost him a little bit of time here. We have a look back here from Zach Ansbacher. So far, so good for him. He's been able to hold off any charge from Winkler to this point. Let's pop back a little farther back in the field here. Adam McAfee currently battling it out with Sibrin Stroll, a couple of our camera cars here. Let's bring in McAfee as he's going to move ahead of Countryman. Thad Countryman down to 12th place. That truck looking a little beat up on the front end. Adam McAfee with the Batman paint scheme on his truck. You see Batman looming in the background there of his camera shot. So it's safe to say Adam McAfee is Batman. We'll see if he's able to hold off the charge of Countryman. This is our closest battle on track right now, as Sean Winkler has been able to get away around Zach Amsbacher. It looks like they might have had a little bit of contact here. Let's take a look here and see how that unfolded. So Winkler looks like he's got the inside line here on Amsbacher. Gonna throw it up into the corner. Oh yeah, a little bit of rubbing there. They're both gonna get a little sideways. Amsbacher gets turned around a little bit. And that's all Winkler needed to take top spot away. Now, we'll see if Zach Amsbacher can chase him down. Still has 6 laps to go. Still plenty of time here for Amsbacher to mount a charge back up towards the front. We got Josh Heagy and David Bush III battling it out right now. That's for 16th and 17th place. Bush III currently holding on to that position, trying to hold off Heagy. Ooh, Bush III getting a little squirrely through there. Gonna have to try and take the wide way around. It's gonna get him into the loose dirt on the outside. It's gonna allow Heagy up on the inside, but Bush III gonna get a better run out of that corner. So he was able to put some pressure on Heagy and try and get that position back. We're on board here with now Ant Meeperson. He's got Alex Good right behind him. Good really tosses it up into turn number 4. Trying to dive up underneath Meeperson, but Meeperson able to get out of that corner a little quicker than Alex Good. Sybren Stoll just in behind them, a little bit on his own here right now. Stoll, another one of our camera cars, up one position from where he qualified. A casual 9th place here right now for Sybren Stoll. Got a battle shaping up here between Joey Kirk and Josh Heagy. Or sorry, not Joey Kirk, Mladen Lakovic. Sorry, he's the black and green truck. See Lakovic, little flick of the wrist there up over the jump to get the truck turned sideways to angle it into turn number 6. Joey Kirk there right on his rear bumper. Both these drivers sliding it through. Ooh, little extra slide there for Lakovic, and it cost him some exit pace. See if Joey Kirk can get a run here now as they head into turn 8. Through the final corner to the start-finish line they go. Lakovic holding him off, but Josh Heagy starting to lurk in the background of this battle. We'll see if he's able to catch up here. Battle starting to shape up here between Meeperson and Alex Good. Meeperson, the red and white truck up the inside, inches away from the wall. Nicely done. That's how you do it there by Meeperson. Both drivers tossing the truck into turn number 6, sliding around the berm. Excellent work there by both those drivers. Let's check in here. Matt Schlosser now trying to put some pressure on Thad Countryman. Schlosser up over the jump. Our league and bin, the organizer, trying to capitalize on a damaged truck there by Countryman. No doubt Countryman down a little bit on horsepower. That truck has seen some things here this evening. Countryman going to drift out a little wide. Schlosser looking up to the inside, unable to get a better run out of that corner. Is Countryman going to hold on to 12th place? We've got 3 laps to go now in this one. They're going to head across the line. 3 more times around for both these drivers. Oh no, Countryman's going to get loose. He's going to go off track. That's going to allow Schlosser to get by. That's going to move Matt Schlosser up into 12th place. Nice run for him. Up front, Sean Winkler leading the way, though. He's now got 2 seconds over Zach Amsbacher in 2nd place. Richard Watkins currently holding down 3rd place. He's got a nice 2.2 second gap over Greg Johnson in 4th. Joey Herbie just in behind Johnson, trying to close him in, but he's got Ray Beaudoin in tow too as well. Let's go on board here with Bodway. As you can see, Herbie and Johnson just up ahead. We might have a battle here yet between these three trucks for 4th place. First though, Bodway's got to try and chase down Joey Herbie before he can worry about getting to Greg Johnson. He's doing just that. So these two trucks working their way through turn number 8. They're heading to the start-finish line. That'll give them 2 laps to go. Let's quickly pop back here between Joey Kirk and Vlad Lakovic. They got Countryman just up. Oh, Hege going to get into the front of Lakovic. Try and take that position away. Joey Kirk trying to get away from these two, battling it out. Kirk unfortunately going to run a little wide into the loose stuff. That's going to hamper his getting back into throttle. But Countryman, that truck is hurting up ahead. See how far down on power he is. That truck just does not want to go for Thad Countryman. He's trying to nurse it home the best he can right now in 13th place, but he's got Josh Hege, Joey Kirk, and Vlad Lakovic hot on his tail. Our leader, Sean Winkler. One more corner to go, and then he'll be getting the white flag this time by here. And through turn number 8 he goes. Let's hop on board. Around the corner he goes. That'll do it. Final lap coming up here for Sean Winkler. Hasn't looked back since he got out front. Managed to get around Zach Ansbacher. Hasn't looked back at this point in time. Ansbacher sitting comfortably in 2nd place. So pick up Ansbacher here. Looking fairly calm, cool, and collective there in 2nd place. Had an excellent jump at the start of the race. If it wasn't for a little bit of contact there between he and Winkler, Ansbacher might have been sitting up top of this one, but this battle's still going on here between Herbie and Bodway as they're heading into turn number 4, sliding around the trees. Oh, Bodway going to get out wide, almost up into the wall. It's going to cost him a little bit of time. Countryman trying to defend against Joey Kirk. You can just hear it when that truck goes by. It's just way down on power. Yeah, just not getting out of the corners at all for Countryman. We'll see if he can regroup here for race number 2. The entire field will invert. But our leader, Sean Winkler, one more corner to go. He'll take heat number 1. And around the final corner, Winkler across the line. He will take race number 1. Zach Ansbacher is going to come home in 2nd place with Richard Watkins rounding out the podium. Greg Johnson going to come home in 4th, but let's go back here. We got a battle between Meeperson and Good. Meeperson in the red truck, Good in the gray truck in behind as they're heading to the line. And it looks like Meeperson going to take that position, hold off the charge from Good, but Countryman back here again, 14th place. He's got Vlad Lakovic. He's trying to stop the bleeding right now. Here is Thad Countryman as they head into turn 7 and out. It's a drag race now between 7 and 8. Can Lakovic get the run? Can Countryman defend? Ooh, Lakovic almost into the back from Countryman, trying to hold as tight a line as he can so Lakovic can't get around the inside. It looks like Thad Countryman going to hold on to 14th place. David Bush the third in through turn number 8 for him. He'll come across and finish up. Tristan Lewis, Jurassic Park truck, looking a little worse for wear here. One more corner to go for Lewis, and he'll finish up this one. And that'll do it. That should make this one official. Take a look at our final results here from race number 1. There we go. Sean Winkler takes top spot over Zach Ansbacher with Richard Watkins in 3rd, Greg Johnson in 4th, Joey Herbie in 5th, Ray Bodway, Ant Meeperson, Alex Good, Sybren Stoll, and Adam McAfee. Round out your top 10. Matt Schlosser in 11th with Josh Hege, in 12th, Joey Kirk in 13th, Thad Countryman in 14th, Mladen Lakovic in 15th, David Bush III in 16th, Tristan Lewis in 17th, with Stephen Thompson in 18th, and Bradley Boschek did not grid up. He's going to take the 19th place position, but if he does choose to grid, that's going to put him on pole for race number 2. So we have a quick little 3-minute warm-up. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back in just a moment. Welcome to Racers Nexus, your gateway to elite iRacing action. Every week, Racers Nexus delivers high-octane, wheel-to-wheel competition across multiple disciplines, streamed live with cinematic quality and raw intensity. Sundays ignite with the Apexis Mazda MX-5s, where bumper-to-bumper duels and razor-thin margins make these lightweight legends a must-watch. Even real-world pros stop to witness the action. Mondays get wild with the special stage PRO-2 Trucks Championship. Rallycross, dirt, and asphalt, these jumpy, happy beasts are built to bang. Here, contact isn't just allowed, it's celebrated. Tuesdays unleash the Throttle Freaks GT3 League, featuring 50-plus GT3 machines battling for 45 minutes at the world's most iconic tracks. GT3 is the global standard. Tune in to see why. Wednesdays bring thunder to the high banks as the Tobacco Road Sim Racing League puts NASCAR next-gen cars through their paces. From super speedways like Daytona to short-track brawls at Bristol. Fridays and Saturdays belong to the Rookie Class Racing League. Fridays Arca Menard Short Track Slugfest sets the tone, while Saturday's NASCAR Craftsman Trucks Tour, the full spectrum of oval and road course warfare. At Racers Nexus, there's something for every motorsport fan, whether you're watching or racing. Want in? Find each league's Discord link in the description of their latest broadcasts. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and notification button. We'll catch you on track. Okay, we're back. A couple minutes left in warm-up here. Well, we have a moment. Let's take a look at the championship battle coming into this one. It's been a tight battle here amongst the drivers through the first two rounds. Let's see how it shapes up here after 2 rounds heading into round number 3. Tom Manehemis not here this evening. He leads the championship with 930 points. Zach Amsbacher in second place. Greg Johnson in third. So looks like a runaway right now for Tom up top, but tight battle here for second and third between Amsbacher and Johnson. Ray Beaudoin in fourth with Adam McAfee in fifth. Sibrin Stoll, Mladen Lakovic, Thad Countryman, Joey Kirk, and Matt Schlosser round out your top 10 in points there. 11th place goes to Ant Meeperson, Joey Herbie, Richard Watkins, David Holdren, and Josh Heagy, your top 15 points getters, with David Bush III, Joel Ulrich, Stephen Barnett, and Stephen Thompson rounding out the top 20 drivers in the points championship. So still plenty of racing to go this season. Again, this is only week number 3 of 8, so still lots of time to go here. What is going on with our overlays this evening? We will we'll reset that. But trucks gridding up. We're going to get underway here for heat number 2. Bradley Boschik going to start on pole if he grids up. We'll see if he does this time. We didn't see him last time, but looks like we're going to be going here without him. We're underway and away we go. Land rush start again into turn 1. Looks like David Bush III, that pink truck, getting a good jump, but slows up a little bit in through the jumps as they go. Looks like Sean Winkler going to get himself up top. So nice jump by there for our top 2 drivers from heat number 1. Winkler and Ansbacher get themselves right up front again. Lakovic in third with Heagy in tow. In 4th place, Matt Schlosser himself up into 5th place. Nice start there for those drivers. Excellent stuff. Into turn number 4 they go. Or sorry, turn number 7 that is, sorry. The connection issue there for Heagy, blinking out a little bit on the outside of Schlosser. Schlosser getting a little bump in the back there from Richard Watkins. Watkins going to move around. That got Schlosser unsettled and drop him back into 6th place. Up front though, carbon copy of how heat number 1 finished up here with Winkler out front. Amsbacher in tow. Let's go back a little bit here. Check on for drivers. Thad Countryman. Looks like another rough start here for Countryman. He's already well back into 18th place here. Let's take a look and see what happened to him. Since he just got wrapped up in the middle there. Oh, he was just the truck, the meat in the sandwich, and just nowhere to go. Spun around a little bit. This is a race to forget here this evening for Thad Countryman. Fortunately for him, no doubt we'll see him back strong as the weeks progress. On board here with Lakovic, as he's got Josh Higgy sliding around his outside. Watkins trying to take advantage too as well. Watkins going to get the run on the outside. It's going to drop Lakovic back into 5th place. Let's go back here a little bit farther in the pack with Adam McAfee. There we go. We got McAfee on cam, the Batman machine, trying to work around Ant Meeperson to his insides. They're going to cross the line. Meeperson going to get a better exit up over the jump. They got David Bush III, that pink truck up just in front of them. That's a battle here for 9th, 10th, and 11th. They're working their way in through turn 3. They're going to make the run up the hill and then into turn 4. That quick little keyhole hairpin up and around the trees. McAfee trying to work on the inside of David Bush III. He's going to make that pass stick. Oh, looks like Stephen Thompson trying to get in there too as well. Drag race between Thompson and Bush III. See Bush III able to hold off Thompson. But let's go back up here towards the front end of the field. Battle for 4th place, Matt Schlosser. Oh, we got a truck on his side. It's Richard Watkins on his side up against the wall. He's going to get it back on the wheels. Oh, man. I thought that was going to be a race over for Richard Watkins. Let's see me take a look here and see what happened here to him to get him up on his side. Is everything going well here for Watkins as it is? Oh, he just got up on the berm. Self-inflicted there for Richard Watkins. Looks like something happened to our leader too as well at the same time. Winkler and Ansbacher. Let's see here. Sean Winkler from the lead. All that was going on with Watkins. I wonder if this is just an issue with timing scoring. I don't see any wreck here, but so we'll go back live. Sean Winkler still leading the way. Able to get that massive hole shot off the start of the race. Hasn't looked back. Ansbacher keeping him honest, though, in 2nd place. Hard to believe we're only 2.5 laps into this race with all the contact we've seen go on so far, the bumping and banging, but it's allowed Winkler and Ansbacher to get themselves out front comfortably right now for these two drivers. Let's go on board here with Zach Ansbacher as he's trying to chase down Sean Winkler up ahead. I think he's actually closing that gap a little bit here. Here's Ansbacher. You got it down to 1.5 seconds. Going to fluctuate to 1.5, 1.7 seconds depending which corner they're in. Some of the corners Winkler getting a little through a little quicker than Ansbacher were. Ansbacher finding a little quicker line through some of the other corners. Keep an eye on that battle as it continues on. So we're a little deeper in the field here. We've got Joey Herbie, Richard Watkins battling out, Ray Bodway just ahead of them. Tight battle here for 13th, 14th, and 15th. As they're working their way in through turn number 4. Hard onto the brakes, trying to snap the back end around, using that berm as much as they can. Bodway, nice exit through there. He's going to keep going forward. Look at this pack of trucks here. On board here with Sibben Stoll. Looking fairly calm and cool behind the wheel. The blue and pink W machine using the berm there to try and stay in tow with Josh Higgy and Matt Schlosser up ahead. Excellent run, by the way, for Matt Schlosser up into 3rd place. Just in reference, Matt Schlosser, the league admin, out here with a 1.6 I rating, where the majority of the field, the rest of the field is 3,000 to 4,000 and above. So punching well above his weight right now, Matt Schlosser, so well done for him. But Sybren Stroll, he's right in the heart of that pack as they head up the hill, and then they'll go down the little chute here into turn number 4. Heavy onto the brakes, throw the back end around. There's Matt Schlosser, as I mentioned, Josh Higgy in tow. Sybren Stroll trying to look up the inside. But look at this. Thad Countryman starting to work his way back through the field. Had that rough start, rough race number 1. Look at concentration on his face there as he's working his way through. Got himself back up into 12th place. We've seen him as low as 18th. Still plenty of time for Countryman to work his way up through the field. 8 laps to go. 2 seconds back at Joey Kirk and Alex Good up ahead. So we know he has the pace. Just a matter of keeping clean. Trying to chase down those trucks up ahead. Let's go back up here to this massive pack we saw battling it. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 trucks within camera shot there. Matt Schlosser leading the way, leading this pack that stretches all the way back to, I believe, Craig Johnson. Oh, Lakovic is around. Oh, he's going to get tagged by Johnson. He gets tagged by Joey Kirk there too as well. Kirk going to get himself back around, but Lakovic still sitting there dead in the water. He needs to get going. That truck is going to be hurting. And that's going to be another couple spots for Thad Countryman, but even more so for him, that's going to allow him to catch up to that massive pack that we just saw, as he's right on the tail of Greg Johnson now. Throws it up the inside, trying to get a better exit. Greg Johnson, that left front wheel up in the air. Oh, he's still getting up there. That's left front suspension damage for Johnson. That truck is hopping and bouncing around. He's got damage potentially when he hit Lakovic, who was spun around. So that's going to be another spot for Thad Countryman up into the top 10 now. Matt Schlosser. Now he has Sybren Stroll on his tailpipes. Schlosser has been able to hold off the charge here. Anybody who's tried to get around him for 3rd place. Up over the jump they go around turn number 8. This will complete another lap for them. As we're just kicking off the back half of the race now, past the halfway mark. 6 laps to go out of this 12-lap race. Sybren Stroll right now on the back of Matt Schlosser. They're going to battle it out door to door. Stoll looking up the inside of Schlosser. Can't quite get the run out of the corner that Schlosser did. Schlosser going to hold on to 3rd place, but Ant Reeperson sneaking up in behind now in this battle. So they're going to get the run down there. Thad Countryman up another spot as he's made his way around Adam McAfee. So nice run here by Countryman. Nice recovery anyways. Continues to work forward. Adam McAfee, though, the Batman machine, he's battling it out right now with Alex Good. Good, the 97 truck, purple and white to the outside. McAfee, the Batman machine. Good, going to try and use that berm to get a better run through turn number 7. So he said it'll work for him. McAfee unable to get back into the throttle and grip up as quickly as Good was running a tighter line here for McAfee. Using those outside lines, though, actually allows you to carry a little extra speed. We're seeing Alex Good able to stay out ahead of McAfee to this point now, but he's going to tag that berm. It's going to cost him a little bit of time. See if McAfee able to do anything about that now. Check back in with our leader, Sean Winkler. 4.7 seconds up the track now for Winkler. Building off his race 1 success. He's got 5 more laps to put it down here to take back-to-back wins in week number 3. Reminder, next week we're heading to Suzuka. There'll be no jumps. It'll just be asphalt racing, but I believe we're running the, if you're familiar with Suzuka, we're running the first half of the lap, which is a section that they call the S's. So it'll be the front straight, the S's, then they'll whip back around through the S's, down the front straight into turn number 1. It's going to be tight confines for these trucks. There will definitely be some argy-bargy and bumping and banging around next week, so definitely tune in for that. There should be a whole lot of contact if you're enjoying the contact out there. But Zach Amsbacher, right now in second place, he's looking to go back-to-back with second place finishes. You can almost call him the second place man here this season. Started out week number 1 with 2 second place finishes behind Tom Menahimis. Last week was able to take the feature win at Phoenix Rallycross. This week has a second place under his belt already. Currently looking to make that 2 in a row here this evening. So back to this battle here between Good and McAfee. Looks like McAfee's been able to get around Good. We'll see now if Alex Good could try and find a way back around McAfee. So McAfee was really having to work Good, tried the inside line. Good was carrying a little more pace through the outside. They've got Countryman and Hickey up ahead. Thad Countryman now up into 6th place. What a recovery from being in last place and a number of seconds behind every other truck at that point in time when that happened. So can't ask for much more right now in this race from Thad Countryman. Josh Hickey, though, right in behind him, trying to hold off the charge from Adam McAfee. Hickey around the outside. McAfee tried to cut a tighter line. Unable to carry the pace through the core that Hickey did. Sybren Stoll has been able to get around Schlosser to take 3rd spot. That's going to drop Matt Schlosser back into 4th place. Still a nice finish for him if he can hold on to that position, but I'm not so sure he's ready just to settle with 4th place. I think he's going to be trying to get back around Sybren Stoll. See him going out wide to set up the right-hand cut here to carry as much pace through turn 5 as he can. Up and over the jump, they do a little flick into turn number 6. And around the berm they go. This battle's still going on here between Hickey and Good. McAfee just up ahead of them. Just behind them, we got a battle here between Joey Herbie, Ray Beaudoin, and Richard Watkins. Watkins is the tail truck in this pack here. Down the chute they go between turns 7 and 8 and in the final corner. Oh, Watkins tries to throw it up the inside of Beaudoin. They're going to bump a little bit through that corner. Beaudoin going to have the inside line, but can he get back into the throttle quick enough? Watkins trying to find a way. It looks like Beaudoin going to hold on to that position. A little bit of connection issue there for Beaudoin. We had a little bit of separation amongst our trucks here right now. Looks like Nieperson and Schlosser is our closest battle here on track right now. Nieperson holding down 5th place, trying to find a way to get up there to match Schlosser, but only 2 laps to go with our leader about to cross the line here now for the white flag. There we go. Winkler's around across the start-finish line. He's on his final lap. His driver's here heading into turn 7. They'll make the stretch down into turn 8. Schlosser right now holding off Nieperson. Actually starting to reel back in. Sybren Stoll too as well. Nieperson tries for the late move up underneath. Schlosser tried to dive it in tight. Schlosser going to carry a little more pace through that corner though. Open that gap back up. A little ways back from them, we got Joey Herbie and Josh Hickey battling it out. Herbie up 5 spots where he started. Hickey down 1 spot. These drivers on their final lap. Our leader, Sean Winkler, heading into turn 6. A couple more corners to go for him for back-to-back wins. Can Herbie find a way around Hickey? He's only got a few more corners to go. Oof. He's going to do it. No, he's not. He getting the better run on the outside there. Number of corners starting to diminish here for Joey Herbie to try and make the move around Heagy. Looks like Josh Heagy going to hold on to that spot, but our leader, Sean Winkler, out of the final corner and across the line for back-to-back wins. Zach Ansbacher, he's into turn 8, and he'll head across the line. Back-to-back second places for him. Sibrin Stoll, he's making the run down the chute between turn 7 and 8, up over the jump into the final corner for him. Final podium position on the line. Schlosser and Meeperson in behind. Countryman out of nowhere, trying to make the move on the inside. Meeperson, can he do it? Countryman and Meeperson running to the line. Who's going to take it? Meeperson going to get across the line just ahead of Thad Countryman, but what a recovery run there by Thad Countryman. Craig Johnson into the final corner for him. He's going to bring that truck home with only on 3 wheels. David Bush III into the final corner for him. He's going to bring it home in 15th place. And that should make everything official once he crosses the line here. There it is. That will make it official. We'll take a look at the final results. So there we go. Sean Winkler takes back-to-back wins here in week number 3. Zach Ansbacher comes home in second with Sibrin Stoll rounding out the podium. Matt Schlosser in 4th with Ant Meeperson in 5th. That Countryman going to recover to 6th place with Adam McAfee in 7th. Alex Good in 8th with Joey Herbie in 9th. Josh Heagy in 10th and rounding out the top 10. Ray Beaudoin in 11th with Richard Watkins in 12th. Craig Johnson comes home in 13th place with Tristan Lewis in 14th. David Bush III. Going to round out our trucks that saw the checkered flag with Mladen Lakovic, Joey Kirk, Stephen Thompson out early on, and Bradley Bocek did not see the grid for the feature race. So I'll finish it up here. We got a couple of drivers in the booth, or in the waiting room. We'll get them into the booth here in a few short moments. Have a chat with them, see how their race went from their side of things. But again, reminder, next week is week number 3. If you're enjoying this action, you will enjoy that action just as much. So, who we got in here? Let's bring in Sean Winkler, our back-to-back winner here. Took both races, the heat race and the feature race. Sean, congrats. How'd it go from your end?
Hey there. Hey, thanks. Yeah, it was pretty good overall. That first race, the start was a little spicy, so we're definitely in some traffic, and we had to kind of cut our way through on that one. So that was good, and I had to put a little slide job there on Zach and make a move there and Cowboy and try to break away and get some clear air. And then the second race, starting on the outside there, just got a good shot and kind of split the gap, and I don't know, kind of got around the outside there, got a good run in turn 1.
Yeah, it looked like a mega jump there, whole shot for you and Zach, both at the start of the feature race. You guys kind of got out front and didn't really look back at that point in time. It was just on cruise control. But next week we head to Suzuka. We're going to do a little asphalt racing in the PRO-2 trucks on the, I think it's the West Circuit, which, if I remember correctly, is just the front straight and the S's, then it snaps back around on the front straight. How are you feeling about taking the off-road trucks to do a little asphalt racing?
Hey, these trucks are fantastic on pavement. They're some of the funnest vehicles to drive on the sim. So I'm excited for it. Pavement or dirt, put me in a Pro-2 and I'm ready to get after it. So I'm excited. That should be fun. Hopefully I can make that one. I think I can.
Excellent stuff, Sean. Congrats on the back-to-back wins here tonight. Anybody you want to shout out here before we let you go?
Yeah, thanks, Rob. Thanks to Racecraft Academy for letting me drive with these guys in this truck, Real Broker and Next Level Racing. Thanks a lot to all of them for helping me get out here and make this possible, and you guys for putting on the stream. Can't wait to watch this one. This should be pretty fun. So thanks to you guys for broadcasting this, and all the fans in the stands that are watching. Thanks. And if you're thinking about racing, man, this is the most affordable series out here. So get the trucks, get the tracks, and come out here and come rip. It's super fun. Competition is fantastic, and you'll have a blast. So get out here and do it if you haven't.
Absolutely. Best of luck next week to you, Sean, and take care.
Thanks a lot, Rob. Yep. See you next time. Thanks a lot.
That was our back-to-back winner here, Sean Winkler. Let's bring in our back-to-back second place driver here, Zach Ansbacher. Zach, you led about half of the first race. Couldn't quite hold on to it. A little bit of slide job there by Sean at the end took that win away from you, but overall, back-to-back second places can't be too hard done by.
No, it was still a lot of fun. Yeah, I know it's probably, I think it's your first time seeing Sean show up for the dirt races here. He's really quick, so like I told you last week, I knew I'd be good at the starts, and yeah, definitely got a whole shot there in the first one. But once I saw Sean was behind me, I knew it was just borrowed time. I tried to just not make any mistakes and not, give it up easy. But yeah, Sean's really fast, as you can see. So double second place is about as good as it can be, and yeah, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, without your teammate Tom here this week, the 2 second place finishes are going to bode well for your championship hopes. But next week we head to Suzuka. I was asking Sean how he feels about taking the dirt trucks to do a little asphalt racing. How do you feel about that?
I think it's going to be fun. I something I really enjoy, and I think I'm pretty good at. So, not familiar with the track, but I'll definitely put in some practice, and have no doubt it'll be a lot of fun. I expect to be towards the front. Sean's also really good there if he's showing up for that, and if Tom hopefully makes it back. Tom also is. I think Tom and Sean are going to be at the top of the field for that one. So we'll see if I can hold them to third place or give those guys a little bit of a run. But I think Sean and Tom are going to be the top there.
Yeah, we saw you and Sean both got a massive hole shot for the feature race. They got you out front. You were able to get away from any of the carnage in behind, but were you guys thinking that's exactly what you need to do there for your chances to try and get ahead of any of the carnage? With these land rush starts, you never really know what's going to happen into turn one.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I couldn't believe it, actually, because I knew I'm really good at the starts here, but the two guys in front of me, I think it was Josh and Matt there, they kind of came together, so I actually had to lift, and seen Sean shoot around the outside, so I shot over there, but after I'd already lifted and lost a lot of momentum, I fully expected to, at best, be mid-pack when we hit the turn there, but yeah, we drove up the outside and got up there and looked to my right, nobody was there. I couldn't believe it, so that was very, very a great sight to see, to get out of that, starting dead last all the way in the back corner there and come out of it second. So, but of course Sean was already in front of me, so from there just try to learn something, I guess, because I knew I wasn't probably going to have anything for him there, especially once the tires wore out.
Absolutely. Well, before we let you go, Zach, got any shout outs you want to give us?
Yeah, shout out to TG Power Sports as always for supporting me in the race team. Shout out to Sean for showing up today. He's really fast. Definitely try to learn something from that guy, and hopefully one of these days beat him too. Yeah, shout out to you in the broadcast, doing a good job, and Matt for running the league.
Excellent stuff. Zach, well, best of luck next week at Suzuka. Hopefully we see you back up on the top step again, if not in second place. So take care.
Yep, hope to talk to you again. See you, Rob.
That was Zach Amsbacher, our back-to-back second-place driver here this evening. Let's bring in our third-place finisher in the feature race, Sybren Stoll. Sybren, it kind of baffles me how calm, cool, and collected you look each week behind the wheel here when we bring you on cam.
That's just how it looks. No, I was not calm at all.
How did those land rush starts go for you? 18 trucks lined up side by side into turn one. Race number one didn't look too bad, but race two looked like there was a heck of a lot of carnage in kind of mid-back.
Well, they were both not really good. I could have done better, but I mean, yeah, the first one I had the upside of being on the outside, which gave me a nice overview of what happened. But the second one got me on the inside, which was very dicey.
Yeah, we head to an asphalt track next week, so no jumps, but it's going to be tough as far as staying on track and not getting bumped around. How are you feeling about taking the jumpy trucks to an asphalt track? Although it's, I believe we're doing the Suzuka West layout, so the short front stretch layout.
I love it. I love these cars on asphalt. They're brilliant. Yeah, I've always liked driving them on tracks they don't really belong. So yeah.
Yeah, it seems to be a staple in iRacing. You can find these trucks on any number of tracks, week 13 and in fun hosted races. It's always, as you mentioned, fun to kind of throw them in any kind of conditions. But before we let you go, Sybren, any shout outs you want to give us?
Yeah, my partner is Dubby, my own team at Chess Racing, and Zach and Tom for once again teaching me the ropes around this pretty tricky track.
Well, excellent stuff. We hope to see you back up in a podium position again next week at Suzuka. Sybren, thanks for stopping in with us, and best of luck next week.
Thank you.
So it looks like that was all our drivers we had. Looks like Ant Meeperson was in there at one point in time, but he has ducked out. So that'll wrap it up here for week number 3 at Crandon Off-Road. Again, next week we're going to head to Suzuka, take the jumpy trucks to Japan, do a little asphalt racing. Same time, same place next week. For Racers Nexus, I am Rob Campbell. We'll see you then. Thanks for tuning in. Bye for now.